Hey guys, welcome to the video. Today we are going to talk about one of my personal favorite neighborhoods in the entire Manatee, Sarasota County area. I'm talking about Lakewood Ranch Country Club. And so because there is a lot of confusion between Country Club and Country Club East from those of you who are out of town, and many of you are looking at homes on my website, and both of them, I'm actually going to cover both sides of the neighborhood in this one video. So we'll first take a look at the original Country Club neighborhood, and then we'll talk about the amenities that link these two neighborhoods, and then we'll move on over to Country Club East. But first, as always, I just want to tell you guys quickly about our real estate website if you aren't using it already. It's a really great opportunity. I actually custom curate all your property updates, and I'm right there on the back end to answer any questions. And then of course I take video or meet you for showings at any point if you guys request that, and help you negotiate the best deal possible when you're ready. And it all starts on the website, so go ahead and click the link below. And those of you who already know me, text or call me anytime if there's anything I can do for you. All right, let's get into the video. Because Lakewood Ranch Country Club was one of the original Lakewood Ranch neighborhoods, they really do have arguably the best location in all of Lakewood Ranch. It sits right on University Parkway, right between the two biggest attractions in Lakewood Ranch, which are of course Waterside Place and Lakewood Ranch Main Street. The Country Club started building homes way back in 2001, which makes it one of the most senior neighborhoods in Lakewood Ranch. As we take a look inside the neighborhood, you're definitely going to see the continuing theme that we've seen in the older neighborhoods in Lakewood Ranch, which I personally love, and that has a few major components to them. One is just generally more space. So that means a lot more preserved space, and more importantly, really large lots. So if you're wanting a large Lakewood Ranch home with an actual backyard and space for the kids or the grandkids to run around, this is one of those few neighborhoods that's going to provide the luxury feel and the Lakewood Ranch location, but also give you that as well. The other thing, being that it is an older neighborhood, is again, similar theme to Esplanade and River Club, that the trees are actually grown in. So it's a much more lush, tropical, private even feel. Once you enter the gates of the Country Club, the trees sort of engulf the whole community and you feel like you could be anywhere. A few important facts about the neighborhood. One, they actually have surprisingly very low HOA dues due to the structure of the amenity access they provide, which I'll get into a little bit later in the video. But the base HOA dues are actually only $12 per month in this neighborhood. There is an annual CDD fee, which is paid with your taxes, and depending on where in the neighborhood you are, that will be between $2,700 and $3,700. It is mainly a single-family home neighborhood. There are a few clusters of villas that you will see sell for somewhere in the 400s to 500,000s. The smallest single-family homes are roughly 1,500 to just over 2,000 square feet, and depending on if they have a pool and what kind of upgrades and overall shape the home's in, they're going to be in the 600s to the low 800,000s. But a majority of the homes in this neighborhood you're going to see are between that 2,000 to 3,500 square foot mark. And again, depending on what kind of shape they're in and what kind of additions they have, you'll see prices between the 800s and the low to mid 1 millions. At the higher end, you will see homes that exceed the 4,500 square foot mark. It's common to see homes well and above the $2 million mark. In fact, the most expensive listing right now is currently a 6,600 square foot, beautifully updated home with golf course frontage. And the current list price of that home, as of the recording of this video, is $4,995,000. So I was actually able to get inside 3 homes in the original Country Club, and we'll take a look at those now. The first one is 7346 Edenmore Street, and you can see in the bottom left, it's listed at $775,000. It's a 3-bedroom, 2-bath, 2,004 square feet. And a couple things to take note of for this one and the other ones is, although you could argue some features are mildly dated, including this bathroom. The overall bones of these homes are extremely good. The pool area as well, you can really see how much more grown in that preserve is, which provides some additional privacy. The next home we're looking at is 7913 Royal Queensland Way. This is also still active for sale at $1.339 million. This one is a 4-bedroom, 3-bath, 3,489 square feet. And again, you can see some incredible bones on the house. Really seamless transition with the pocket doors between the living room and the pool area, tray ceilings. And so basically just all this would really take is some minor cosmetic updates, like adding some new countertops, removing some of the carpet. These hardwood floors are still really nice in the office and the living room. Here in the master, you can see some more really great details, some double tray ceilings, bay windows out into the pool area, nice large soaking tub, double vanities with plenty of counter space, and of course this really nice large pool area with the pond and lake in the background, and the outdoor kitchen with some additional space as well. The third house we're taking a look at is the largest home. This is 7954 Royal Birkdale, and this one was listed at 2.990, and it's actually pending. So this one went under contract after 24 days, so really gives you an idea of how in demand these larger homes in the country club are and the kind of value you have in the country club given the square footage. This thing is 4 bedrooms, 6 total bathrooms, 2 of those are half baths, and it is 5,892 square feet. You can take a look at some of the detail in the driveway and the fountain out front. It's a very private residence. You can see lots of preserve and some water in the back. Very well landscaped as well. Looks like the tile roof has been replaced relatively recently. At the ground level, you see this really nice walkway directly from the sidewalk that is very well landscaped and very well maintained, followed by the fountain and these really large columns. And I will say that the video really doesn't do this justice as you're walking up these steps. It really is just a grand and beautiful entrance. Stepping into the foyer, you're immediately greeted with these slightly spiraled staircases with the wainscoting up the walls on the stairs, followed by this really nice living area. And to the left, you have the first hallway with a few of the bedrooms, including this one. And all of these rooms have really nice high ceilings, tray ceilings at the top, large window space lets in a lot of natural light, and really nice crown molding as well. The office is also located right off the foyer here. And then stepping back out now into the main living area, you can see detail on the ceiling with those coffered ceilings, lots of natural light. You can see this home was built a few years ago, so there are some things that the prospective owner may want to update, but as far as quality goes, it's still a fantastic kitchen with lots of counter space, that hidden fridge there. Just behind the kitchen is another hallway with a few more rooms, including this guest bathroom. And there's definitely a classic feel in this home. There's no doubt with the wainscoting and that sink design. Moving forward in the hall, we just passed the laundry room, and now we are into the home theater. And behind the home theater, you have another really nice living room that is off of the pool. Behind that, some extra space to hang out with these really nice French doors out to the pool and a nice view of the backyard. And then on the second level, you can take a look at these nice details leading up to the primary bedroom with a fantastic view of the front door with some additional natural light coming in from the windows above. And then you have a really, really nice primary bedroom suite. You can see plenty of space here There's also a nook off to the left for reading and checking out the backyard and the pool area. And then off of the nook and the main bedroom, you have this really nice balcony with a lot of extra space out here to sit and relax, watch the sunset, see what's going on down in the pool below. To the back of the primary bedroom, you have a nice hallway with lots of closet space and these incredible bathrooms here. The bathroom is separated into two parts, one part with the soaking tub. So this is a really nice setup for a couple who enjoys their space, to both be able to get ready and just be comfortably in the bathroom without being on top of each other. And then this extravagant closet with plenty of built-ins as well. Moving down to the pool, you can see nice outdoor kitchen, and then lots of space in the pool area. You can see back when this home was built in the early 2000s, the rock features were very popular. It'd be interesting to see the new owners may take some of that out and make it a little bit more minimalist look. But either way, absolutely gorgeous home. So given that Lakewood Ranch Country Club is an older neighborhood by Lakewood Ranch standards, the amenities are a little bit different here. There are three main amenity packages at Lakewood Ranch Country Club. The first package is going to contain golf and then all the subsequent packages. And that golf membership is going to give you access to 3 different golf courses. There's the Kings Dune golf course, the Cypress Links golf course, and then the Royal Lakes golf course over on the other side in Country Club East. That golf membership is going to cost at the start of 2024, $65,000 per year, plus a monthly due of $1,041 per month. Now, this is an extremely sought after golf club, and there's actually 109 people on the wait list. So it may be a while before you're actually able to join this one. However, Lakewood Ranch Country Club does offer 2 other amenity packages, and they are much more accessible without any wait lists, and they're also much more affordable. The first one is the sports package. The sports package is $15,000 per year, plus an additional monthly cost of $337. And that's going to give you access to all 3 of the amenity centers, including the beautiful original main clubhouse, which you see right here. On top of that, there's also the lodge over at Country Club East. And then there is the athletic center. So this is going to include a ton of athletic activities. It's going to have the main gym access included. There's also tennis, pickleball. There's tons of classes. There are 2 separate pools. And then you also get access to dining in both clubhouses, as well as all of the events that are going to take place throughout the year at both clubhouses. And then the final membership is exclusively social. So that's going to include access to both of the main clubhouses, the original main clubhouse and the lodge over at Country Club East. And you're still going to have access to the restaurants and dining halls in both of those main amenity centers. And then you're also going to have access to the social events throughout the year. And one of the most important things to keep in mind is that you don't have to live in the Country Club or Country Club East to enjoy these amenities. It's just solely membership based. You could live in Ohio if you wanted to and still be a member of the Country Club at each of these packages. In addition to the 3 private club memberships in Lakewood Ranch Country Club, just outside of the gates of the neighborhood, there's also Legacy Golf Club. And Legacy is a public course that you can access at any time. So if you're somebody who just wants to live in the Country Club or the Country Club East and casually play golf and have access to a golf course, this is a great option because this is literally right outside the gates. You can even see some of the houses of Lakewood Ranch Country Club have frontage on Legacy Golf Course. So now that we've covered everything in the original Country Club, as well as the shared amenities, we're gonna hop on over to Country Club East now and focus on this neighborhood. We'll enter the neighborhood through one of their two main entrances, this one on the Masters Ave. And as you take a look around at the views from the neighborhood, I'll go over some of the most relevant facts. So similar to the original Country Club, the prices are going to start in around that $550 range, taking into account the sold homes over the past year as of the recording of this video. So they'll start in the 550s, and those will take you around 1,500 square feet, single family homes, and then all the way up to the higher end of the spectrum, you're going to have homes that close around that $2.4 million mark, and those are going to exceed the 3,500 square foot mark. There's a few homes that are a little bit above 3,500 square feet, so you're going to see not as many mansions per se, depending on what your definition of a mansion is, in Country Club East, but still some pretty large luxury homes. You're going to see a multitude of builders, including the popular local ones like Neal, John Cannon, and some others. The HOA fees are a little bit different in this neighborhood. So depending on where you are, you're going to be in the mid to high 300s per month. That does come with a few more benefits. There are a few nicer pools scattered around the Country Club East that you have access to, and also maintenance-free yard, which is offered in some of the parts in the original Country Club as well. As far as aesthetics go, if you prefer a neighborhood with a little bit more variety, then you might really like Country Club East. It was still in a time of Lakewood Ranch where you had multiple builders build in one subdivision, and you can definitely feel that when you're looking around. There's a lot of different architectural styles, a lot of different colors. Even the landscape has a little bit more variety. So if you're trying to avoid some of the monotony and have a home that's a little bit more unique than the other homes in the neighborhood, this is definitely a good option. Another thing you have going on here, again, is you can take advantage of some of those oak trees and those palm trees that have grown a little bit taller, again, providing a little bit more privacy, and just making the overall experience in the neighborhood feel a little bit more authentically Florida. It's not quite as mature as something like the original Country Club or River Club, but certainly further along than some of the brand new neighborhoods that we continue to feature on the channel. So I mentioned a little bit earlier in the video how the HOA fees are slightly higher at Country Club East, and you're looking at one of the reasons why. So this is an amenity center that's separate from the 3-tier package that I mentioned earlier in the video, and the residents at Country Club East have access to this pool. The building also features a weight room and a community gathering space as well. Before we wrap up the video, we will take a look inside a few of the homes that, as of the recording of this video, are actively listed for sale. This first one is at 7656 Haddington Cove, and this one is a 3-bedroom, 3-bathroom, 2,588 square foot home that is currently listed at $1.095 million. You can see the cabinets and countertops are slightly dated by some people's standards. Prospective buyer may want to come in and lighten those countertops especially. But all in all, a very, very nice home. This home was built by John Cannon back in the days when John Cannon would build smaller homes below that $2 million mark. Nowadays, if you want a brand new John Cannon home, you'll certainly be spending more than $1 million here. But it just goes to show that some of these older neighborhoods like River Club and both country clubs here that we're looking at now provide an opportunity to have a home built by some of the most renowned Sarasota builders that did build at this size and price point just a few years ago. You can see as we close out this tour of this home, it empties out with a nice pool area overlooking the preserve with some pretty nice outdoor yard space as well. The next home we'll take a look at is at 7162 Whittleberry Trail. And as you can see, this one is slightly higher, listed at 1.25 million. You got some nice stone finishes out in front, sort of a Mediterranean style elevation. And this one is 4 bedrooms, 3 bathrooms, 2,232 square feet with a very nice large open kitchen with plenty of cabinet space. A little bit more updated by today's standards. You can see the tile floors below. And this home also has a really nice living room area that opens out to the pool with some tray ceilings. So you take a quick look in the primary bedroom, you can see some more tray ceilings, crown molding, a nice large tub with a walk-in shower behind it and double vanities. Pretty large closet space in this one as well. And then the best feature of this home is this outdoor kitchen with the extra space on the patio and a nice pool area with these pavers. And this one also has a pretty nice outdoor area with some backyard space and a nice pond view with preserve behind that. The Country Club East does also have some condo options. You can see in the condo section, they offer 4 units per building. Each of the units has a private entry, and it's pretty nice aesthetic with the tile and the really nice landscaping as well. All right, guys, that wraps up our full video of the Country Club and the Country Club East. I hope this was helpful. Again, if you want to see all the active inventory right now for sale in both of these neighborhoods combined, there is a link in the description of this video, or you may already be on that page if you're looking at this natively on the website. But as always, thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed the video and you want others to see it, feel free to subscribe, and we will be back very soon. Our next video will cover Lakewood National.